Death into life. Interesting. The godless clearly had some ideas about reincarnation, even if they didn't have a god.
Every other culture I've come across reveres the gods, even if they give them different names and pictures.
Can you imagine life without any gods to guide your destiny? Without anyone shepherding you this way and that? Of course I can imagine it, but I'll wager you have a harder time. Monsters left? Show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the ADATA pillar.
Come, hear us through the ADATA. Find us.
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us. The equipment was compensating for a poor connection to the beyond. Here, we won't have that problem. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
You are here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts, we welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain. We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls. We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered. We do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sabado. None who remember us still live. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long. Rod, we feel it too. Our hands are bound. Find us, free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea. Your words are comfort indeed. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akita, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison. We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it? Take it with our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought. Most of a day. Better drink some water. You, lost some fluids?
Hey, happens to the best of us.
While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness. You've heard of it? Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin. Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you? I'm sorry? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this? You never heard them before? Not even in your childhood? Only when you arrived on these shores? A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe... Perhaps the bars of their prison would be forged of essence, not iron. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed. The Adra here is severed from the rest of AORUS, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the living lands is their prison, their tomb. Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it. Indeed. That will be for you to judge. The real question is, where do I start? Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Messiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues. I wouldn't count on it. Besides, what good am I to Fior Messiverno anymore? The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Stop! The trees splinter, the rice turns black. The pain! The pain! They trample the farmlands. They tear down the gates.
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter? I don't like the sound of that. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on, there's a way up those stairs.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a time. What we discovered here, it changes everything.
A hidden god in the living lands. Who knew?
Oh my god. No!
Andres Devs. This was no accident.
What happened? Who did this? It's all gone. The city. My home. Right. We should be a moving target, in case anyone comes for us next. We have to check on the others. At least let me find Quilici. Many survivors would have evacuated to the farms north of town. Come. There's not a moment to waste.
A city up in flames? You tell me who your coin is on.
I can't believe this. What you smell is the workshop going up in flames. Our books, our chemicals, our machines. Many of those inventions were originals from the Valian republics. One of a kind, irreplaceable. I don't know why I'm dwelling on that. We lost more than our work.
Your work was your home. You're allowed to mourn it.
They burn. They blind us.
Good shooting, Kai. I hope everyone is all right. Animators know how to plan for an emergency. We've never seen one like this. If anything happened to Koichi, I don't know what I'd do.
Let's get to the farms. If there's trouble, we can help.
Again and again they strike.
What are we waiting for? I have some aggression to unleash.
Why will they not leave us? It cuts. It cuts.
Who's there? Somebody. Can anyone hear me? Is anybody there? I need trouble!
Watch the left! We make a good squad.
Keep going. I'm down here.
Under my protection! Enemy to the right! Come on! Come on!
Oh, finally a rescuer. I was beginning to lose my voice. I'm not dead yet. Just too tired to climb up. When I saw smoke and ash outside, I tried to leave my workshop, but the entire place fell into this damn pit. I'm not surprised. All of Emerald Stair is turning upside down. Quilici warned Vidaro that the roots would swallow the soil. As usual, nobody listened to him. So, here we are. We've never had plants like these. I'm no botanist, but even I can tell that something's not right. Ah, nonsense! I can't go yet. My notes are down here somewhere. They contain priceless data on the wildlife around Fjord.
Your work is too important to leave in a pit. The people have a right to know.
You of all people would understand the gravity of this. As soon as I dug them out, a gang of sporlings ran off with them. I can heave myself topside in time, but I'm in no shape to fight. Help with one hand and disparage with the other, huh? Fine, I'll take it. They ran into the ruins. Now hurry. I can't have a sporling eating my life's work. For all I know, they could be halfway to Nakutadek by now.
This was mine.
Another soul for the wheel. Not bad for a scholar.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
You're alive? I mean, you're back. Ah! Did you find my notes? Ah, yes. The cover's a little worse for wear, but the notes are intact. My findings on squirrel essence are going to change everything. Everything! I couldn't be more serious. As everyone knows, squirrel brains grow and shrink in accordance with the nut season.
I've heard this lecture 100 times, and I never get tired of it.
So I thought, what if a squirrel's soul shrinks too? Huh? I propose that the size of our soul corresponds to our brain mass. If Vidaro's father hadn't built an animancy refuge here, I'd still be there. I can't imagine any of my specimens are still intact, and I'll have to find somewhere to sleep. But I've got my notes. I can try again. Take this. Buy yourself something nice. It's the least I can do.
You won't find animancy like this in the Valian republics. There's the city. What's left of it. Who could do this to us? Who could burn us out like rats and call it a victory?
Unseek!
Everyone okay?
So many years of research. Gone in the blink of an eye.
You can mourn later. Join the others at the old farm. We can protect you.
Those are still growth banners. I don't like this.
He died saving me. I owe him my life.
We've got company.
Oh, no, you don't.
Unseek!
That'll show him.
Hi, weapons ready.
You're mine now.
I'll fix this. Look, they made it out. Oh, thank the gods. Thank the gods. I needed that. I needed to see them so badly. It felt like I couldn't breathe.
Take a few more deep breaths. We're not going anywhere.
Rabbits in a burrow, hunted.
These people are looking for leadership, a sense of direction. We should find Quilichi.
Rebuilding has begun! From the ashes, your will rise!
Envoy,
Oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, I thought we'd lost you in the attack.
Are you all right, old man? They didn't hurt you, did they?
I am, thankfully, unharmed. We live to fight another day.
This is neither the time nor the place for pleasantries.
Ignacy, calm yourself.
Why should I be calm? His people burned my city.
The Steel Garrote are hardly his people.
They offered us no negotiation, no peaceful terms. Just flames and laughter as we ran. Your Inquisitor is determined to burn out anyone who doesn't conform to Adiran ways.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
That sort of thinking is precisely why my father fled the Valian republics.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. This attack was meant to weaken us. No doubt they will circle back to finish what they started. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch, and I wasn't strong enough to bear it. Not for me, perhaps. You must understand. My mother had the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as her lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giada.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
You have no idea what this thing is, but now you're helping it?
He may be compelled by his godlike nature. It would be wise not to question such things. First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
There is no reason to stay, unless you count picking through the ashes. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise.
And I want an explanation.
As long as we are Animancers, the adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least we can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous. We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as Animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp, so we've got to get there now. Before Fiora went up in flames, that Garrote monster took my research. Your kin are on their way to the garden now. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman. You'll need both to survive the Living Lands, but at least you won't be lacking in good judgment.
Don't speak too soon.
I can promise you a good brain, but it doesn't always come with good judgment. For what it's worth, I vouch for Yardsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now...
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers.
Then we should approach carefully. They'll be on their guard after this.
I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, Envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
There's nothing left, Aimiko. Take a rest. You've certainly earned it.
Seems like a lifetime ago I was worried about the harvest. You heard Vidaro. This settlement is done for.
This settlement is our
You don't
home.
think the Clava did
I
that
can't
alone in
believe
the
you're ready to
strangle
abandon it. Why?
Fiorini Siberno was a dream.
And the ambassador
And all
found
dreams
him?
end.
He just happened to be dead? I hadn't thought about it. And now that you bring it up, there's more to it, I'm telling you. Terrans are hiding something.
We never saw them coming. Adir has ruined us all for naught.
Nothing ever changes. Look at Vidaro and Quilici, arguing over the ashes of Theo.
At least they haven't given up. They still care what happens to us.
Perhaps you're right, but do they have to care so loudly?
Caravans to Paradise will leave here once a week for those who do not wish to stay.
It's you. The godlike. The Rangers told me you help people in dire straits. I thought they were lying, but here you are. What kind of a question is that? After what your garrote did to this place? Forgive me, please. I forget myself. Yes. I know everyone here is. But they cannot begin to grasp what my family has been through. I'll be straight with you. The Steel Garrote's captain stole something precious from me. It wasn't enough to burn our city. Now they have to loot us too. She'll let you close. You... I respect your conviction. But no, you cannot feel what I feel. My young nephew stood up to the Steel Garrote before they attacked. The captain gutted him and looted his ring. An heirloom with our family crest. I left pity behind long ago. I demand justice. I want that commander to die as painfully as he did. You'll find her at the Eastern Watchtower. It is not far from here. I warn you, though, her troops will probably still be with her. Bring back the ring, and I'll pay you. I can't think about her wearing our emblem. It makes me ill. I should go now. My sister will need help preparing my nephew's body. We'll both be praying for you. Damn the demons! Damn the Steel Garrote! Spit on their graves! How can our family go on? Murderers. Every one of them.